Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It is your boy Danny back with another video. Now, new light, new table, new lens, new setup, new everything. Let's see how this goes. In today's video, we're gonna review the Air Max 1s in the Kasina collab. I said that weird. I said that so weird. In the male duck colorway, the Mandarin duck colorway. These are crazy. I already had the female review on my page. Got these right here. Now, both of these shoes came directly from Tradeblock. I messaged the guy that traded me these before the release, told him to try for me in case I would have missed. I let him know I'm gonna be trying, but if I miss, you know, the shoes you want, we could definitely negotiate on. It was cool. He managed to get them and I managed to get them, I think a week and a half after release. This has been like 2-3 weeks. So let me get these out the box and let's just get straight into it. So, Kasina Air Max 1s in the male colorway. Here we have that little close-up, really clean, crazy colors throughout the shoe. Here we go with this one right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Two right there. Setting them down for the time being. These are crazy. I absolutely love these. Concept-wise, I think the execution could have been a little bit better. I know a lot of people out there are saying like, yo, the quality on these or the materials on these is crazy. I think the quality control in this release was a little bit lax, kind of like rushed maybe. But I will admit the quality on these is nice. This is like, see, I've been really watching Rose Anvil's channel for a while and seeing him dissect sneakers. So every time I press down on these and I see the creasing and I see all that, I'm like, is it really leather, or is it like that polyurethane coating? Is it just plastic that I'm feeling that Nike's trying to trick me with? Man, that guy has ruined the leather qualities for me and improved them. So like I was saying, the quality control in this release could have been a bit better. Initially when I got this pair in and I saw how long this hair grain is, so you can kind of see right here that I'm just like moving it and it's getting ruffled. When I initially got the women's pair, it's a little shorter, shorter hair, I guess you can say it. And it kind of threw me off initially because then I see the suede back here. Suede on the male is really, really furry. Suede on the female is a lot shorter. And then on the male, the split right there down the suede, my pair just feels a little bit different. So this suede feels a little bit rougher than like the burgundy suede. The burgundy suede feels super close to how the female suede feels throughout. And again, this is just, it's not one solid piece. You see the divide right here, but you can tell it's cut from the same, I guess, suede piece. While this one, it's two different ones and they're tanned just a bit different. And you can definitely feel the difference. And then you see little quality control flaws, on the cotton blanket right here. Again, I have a more in-depth review of the female one just on my channel. Go check it out. Right here, I got these glue stains, and I'm like, you know what? It's normal. It's classic Nike quality. Then I looked at the actual tongue on this one. They have glue. So traditionally, when you look at the tongue right here, you see the layers, you see a bit of foam. But right here, it's pressed in a lot more. It's sticky. I think that's the part that really bugs me the most, the fact that it's sticky. But I don't know, the actual leather liner on the inside feels nice, just like these. I'm a big fan of that. So when it comes to leather liners, I think they're just a bit more comfortable to wear throughout the day. It can get hotter, especially here in Florida, but comfort-wise, I just prefer leather over cotton. I don't know why. Another thing that really threw me off was shape. So by both pairs don't have the same, the best shape. It's a little boxy, but I feel like this one's just a bit more boxy. So I'm gonna bring it as close to the camera as I can. And right here, you can definitely see how this one has more of a straightness to it right here, while this one's still a little more rounded. Now they're still too boxy for my liking, so I am gonna experiment with shaping these in the near future. I'm gonna test it out before I actually tackle these on. But I don't know, it really sucks just seeing that, especially right here at this angle. Yeah, that's super weird to see. But I did my due diligence. I started looking at pairs online, and apparently this is a common quality control issue that not a lot of people are aware of. So I've seen male pairs with short grain, female pairs with long grain. If you look at the actual sneakers release, the women's pair had this really long and this short. So just the way this one is, except with longer hair. And then this one, they had the males long as well, but this one wasn't as hairy in those promotional pictures. And another really big give was these initially, my biggest flaw or like problem I had with these is the smell on them was really strong. I've had them sitting out of the box for like, I think 2-3 weeks now, ever since I posted that video back like last month. And it's been like all of July, but still. And it's not as strong. I will admit it's not as strong. It's not as noticeable. Like sometimes I smell it. I can take these out the box now and be fine. Like it won't punch me in the face like it was when I first got them. And when I initially got these, like there was a slight trace of like, you know, that cowhide smell, but it just wasn't as strong. So I'm like, there has to be something in that process of like, you know, acquisition of the materials, whatever the case may be, that made that difference, you know? And I'm seeing it now. I don't know why they did it, but another deferring feature is right here on this one, we actually have that same quality of or color of leather as the inside right here, but it's really tumbled. And then we look at the male one. The male one's just the solid red leather throughout the entire sneaker. Now, surprising to me, my favorite detail about these sneakers have actually been these right here. So right here, it's like a little blanket lined and it's soft. It's so soft. Same thing for the upper eyelets right here. And that's common on both sneakers, but the female one had them the same color, the same exact color, while the male one has those, you know, 2 different colors. So this matches more this. I wonder if this was supposed to be close, you know, closer to this, or if there's a detail on the Mandarin duck that I just don't or haven't seen yet. I think it's cool. The one thing that worries me about this orange right here, and I'm guessing this red as well, is that in the box itself, there's little marks of orange. So I'm guessing this bleeds. I haven't seen like bleeding onto the paper, so that's why I'm, you know, a little unsure. But during the shaping process, if, you know, you put the damp towel and then you try to reshape it to that really like shape that you want, I don't want to risk discoloring this. So I don't know. I feel like I should try it on the female one first, because at least it's gray throughout the entire sneaker. I might have to buy some mink oil. I'll probably hit a Prosciutinator for that. I wanted to try their mink oil spray, like revitalize suede and stuff like that. So it is what it is. It's worth testing. So let's get everything out on the table while we're at it. Boom. And I guess I didn't touch up on it on the previous video, but the sizing on these is pretty standard to just in any Air Max 1. Go true to size, or some people even size half down. I guess if you have a really like skinny, narrow foot. Since I'm more wide-footed, 10.5 fits a little bit better for me. I could go 10 and just wear them a little bit looser, but I prefer 10.5 in terms of the sides. So last little details. Another little flaw I saw is how much material they gave me for the swoosh right here, so it kind of sticks up. When you go over here, it's not as, it's almost like, it's so inconsistent, it's crazy. Because then you grab this one right here, it's also a little miscut compared to the inner one. The inner one has a perfect, but then it has like a really shallow cut right here. So it's just quality control. This is all quality control issues with Nike. So, you know what? I'm kind of glad they're going for close to retail, because if this was reselling for like $300, $400, these would be like really glaring issues that I would have a problem with. I feel like I didn't give up too much to get these into my collection, so I'm happy with that. I would have preferred retail, but you know, you can't get everything, especially with Nike these days. So all in all, just the craziest part about this release might be, you know, the lax quality control, but that's just standard Nike. And I guess the craziest part would be just hearing how it's not doing so well overseas. So I've heard and I've seen in Japan and in Korea, these haven't been selling the best. People, I don't know. I feel like they're going less than for what they're going for here. Here, I think it's like what, $10, $20 over like retail off of like the Fugazi site, StockX, off GOAT as well. GOAT's a little bit higher. I think it's like 20, 30 over retail. And honestly, I would put my trust in GOAT, but I'm really happy I managed to get this through Tradeblock. For reference, I traded a pair of University Blue ones for these, if you haven't watched my other video, for these and for a pair of Fossil Dunk Lows, the suede pair. Fossil Rose, I think they're called. Both are brand new. The Universities I got for retail, so it was just a simple in and out, like I'm good. And I haven't worn either yet, because I mean, I work from home. Where am I gonna wear them? And for these, I had someone hit me up. He was really interested in my Soulfly lows, and I really wasn't feeling my Soulfly lows. I just had them to, like, you know, I got them for retail, so why not? So I traded those and I added a little bit of cash on the side. So I gave him like, I think $20, $30 I added on top of it. I had credit in a past sale, so I didn't have to pay the shipping fees, and I technically, no money came from my account, so I was chilling. I really wanted these for the collection, and I knew that. So I'm happy with it, you know? Not out here trying to justify it in my mind or anything. So this is the Kasina Air Max ones. These were gonna have a pretty high like place on my list initially when I first saw them. I'm like, yo, sneaker of the year contenders, pack of the year contenders. But I feel like they just didn't do a good job compared to like what we've seen from Concepts. And that's saying something, because Concepts' first pair had mismatching tongues, you feel me? But then, I don't know, bro. The second installment of the Concepts just wins me over every time. Third pair, the Far Outs, they were also pretty cool. Like initially they're like, yo, that's the ugly pair, but once you see them in hand and in person and on feet, bro, it was game over. Those were top of the collab for me, Air Max wise. So last little details right there on the toe. On the toe, you get Kasina marked right here, and then a Nike swoosh. Here we have the ducks themselves. So it feels like the gray pair has more of like a orange tint to it, the female pair, and the male pair has more of a gray tint to it, but with their respective ducks on it. That's cool to see. You have both ducks right here. So actually, let me see something. That's kind of cool. So the female pair, the duck looks left. The male pair, the duck looks right. So having them all together, and see if I can show you guys. I don't know, I think that's a cool little detail. I respect Nike for that detail, but now I'm gonna go through a bunch of photos to make sure that's accurate. Insides are the same. Fur origin is also China. I think they're all from China. And the male pair has that maroon version of the keychain. These are probably gonna live in a box. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't think I'm gonna use them. But you know what? That's where I'm gonna call this a release. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for checking me out. Yeah, let me know what you think about this setup more than anything. I'm experimenting here. Shout out to the wifey for helping me set this up. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Be easy, be breezy, and enjoy this on foot. Peace.